What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS 3 Raw TV. Well, this is a video as a follow-up to the Bang energy drink video that I put up, and most people chimed in. They understood. They said, like, I just drink it as an energy drink. I don't drink it as a pre-workout. Those are people that are in the fitness industry already. I'm not going to say fit in the fitness industry, but are usually into working out. They're not newbies, and it just shows that they understand what pre-workouts are and stuff like that. But this, for the general public who's out there, doesn't really know. That's kind of who they're targeting. So they're not targeting the people that already know about like pre-workouts and creatine and shit. They're targeting people that don't know. They're looking for that person that's completely unassuming and hasn't learned yet what these things actually are, and would be really kind of romanced with the idea that they have an energy drink that technically has workout stuff. Even if they don't work out, they think it's a healthier drink because it's actually been promoted as a healthier energy drink, which is why Monster is suing Bang. Now, the lawsuit has 4 different things, and I looked it up online, and the lawsuit is public. So it is taking place. That's just one lawsuit. There's a bunch of them. There's class action suits. Thermalife is suing them. Monster is suing them. Bottom line is there's a bunch of shit going on. But the thing that really stuck out that kind of caught me off guard was the fact that the owner of Bang, or VPX, his name is Jack, he claimed that it can reverse, Bang Energy can reverse Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and Huntington's disease. Something I've never even heard of that. I don't even know what it is. But he was claiming that it can reverse it, and I was like, that's a fucking bold claim. Like, why would you do that? Because if Bang actually did that, it ceases to be a food or drink. Then it becomes a drug. If it's able to cure diseases, it's a drug, and you can't sell a drug like that non-prescription. It has to be prescribed. If it's that powerful, it's not a fucking supplement. It's not a food source. It is a drug. Technically, by the FDA's standards, anything that has a drug-like effect that is powerful like that is considered a drug, even if it's a natural food source, like marijuana. Marijuana grows out of the ground. However, it's powerful. The drug is powerful. It acts powerfully on the brain. It has a psychoactive component. Therefore, it's a drug, even though it's natural and grows out of the ground. Right? So technically, marijuana and broccoli are kind of the same. They grow out of the ground. They're natural. Marijuana makes you high. Broccoli doesn't. Broccoli's a food. Marijuana's a drug. It's that simple. So I kind of looked into this, and I was really shocked. We're just going to read this right off the thing. It says, Monster Beverage Corporation behind Monster Energy is not having the deal with what's going on with the company called Bang. The company filed a lawsuit in California District Court against VPX Sports that owns Bang, alleging that the company uses deceptive advertising and marketing. This is the Miami Herald reporting this. The lawsuit lists 4 complaints based on the violation of California laws for unfair competition, false advertising, and trade libel. I don't really know what that means, trade libel. The suit states Monster is likely to suffer and has suffered and will continue to suffer damages to its business and goodwill, the loss of sales and profits it would have made but for VPX's wrongful acts, and increased advertising and marketing costs, all in the amount to be proven at trial. This could be fucking big. I mean, Bang could have, hit the industry with a bang. But if they prove this, Bang could be in some serious fucking trouble right now. Monster's no joke, and they're going to fucking go for the throat. They're going to try to put them out of business, pretty much what they're going to do. This is Jack Owak, owner of, Owak? I don't even know how the fuck you say it, but he's been around for a long time. He owns VPX. He came out with Clembutrix and all this other shit years ago. Calls himself the CSO, Chief Scientific Officer. I don't even know if that's a fucking thing, but pretty much you can call yourself whatever you want nowadays. CEO, CFO, CMO, COO, OPP, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. And he said on the website, I intended to hold myself and the company to a higher standard than other company on the planet. In fact, I wanted to run VPX like a pharmaceutical company and adhere closer to their higher standards. Like, this guy's talking about, I'm like, run it like a pharmaceutical company. Dude, your fucking supplements should already be pharmaceutical grade. They should be made in a fucking clandestine fucking place that produces completely clean, when I say pharmaceuticals, completely clean supplements and food supplements, because there are a difference between food supplements and supplements. I'm talking about like protein powders compared to like, capsules with a Clembutrix or whatever in it. Because that wasn't really food supplements. That was a fucking high-stemmed fucking product. But if your shit's already made in a GMP, good manufacturing practices, I'm trying to read this thing off the thing and I'm trying to do too many things at once. Good manufacturing practices, then, you should have everything tested. Everything should be good. You shouldn't be trying to have cleaner shit. It's like your shit should already be so clean that you don't have to worry about fucking, I want to treat it even cleaner. It's like, what the fuck? Are you making it in your bathtub? Like, what the fuck? So he says, Monster's lawsuit references videos Jack has posted on social media, including a YouTube and Instagram that promote Bang and suggest that super creatine ingredient, the product, is 20 times more effective at reaching the brain than other forms of creatine. In addition, Monster Soup challenges VPX's claims that drinking Bang can reverse mental retardation, can also help cure Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, Huntington's disease, and other forms of dementia, and that Bang is the healthiest energy drink in the world. Okay, that's why, because people are going, oh, well, Monster's not that healthy. If this is the healthiest one, I want to go with the healthiest one. And in fact, it's not. It's the same thing as all the other ones. So, according to the suit, even if the drink could deliver the promised benefits, the ingredients at the heart of VPX's claims, super creatine, are sprinkled into Bang such low amounts, and none of the purported benefits could ever be delivered through the consumption of Bang. And it has one of the videos on here, which you could it's just a promotional video, and it's got the guy Jack, and he's talking about, so to each their own, but these energy drinks need to be, on par. So here's the deal. Bang contains creatine. It's not a super creatine. It is a regular fucking creatine, and there's not hardly any in it. So my thing was, super creatine can affect your brain 20 times better. And I'm like, my brain? First of all, creatine is supposed to turn to phosphocreatine, creatine phosphate, and produce energy in your muscles. Whatever the fuck is going on with your brain, I've never heard of creatine changing your brain chemistry. I mean, that would be a fucking amazing thing, because if it was super creatine, it was just like a more absorbable form that was better, it would still be the basis of creatine. That means that creatine monohydrate in general would have some kind of effect on your brain with cognitive function. And that's not how that works. Now, cognitively, in that Bang energy drink, you have caffeine. That's it. That's the only fucking thing in there that changes the way that your brain is going to work. It's going to stimulate it. It's going to fucking speed your brain up with your central nervous system, right? But last time I checked, caffeine doesn't make Alzheimer's go away. And caffeine doesn't make fucking Parkinson's go away. And I don't think anything even slows that shit down nowadays. Nowadays, they have all these drugs and cocktails that they try to, come up with cures, but they still don't have a cure. For this guy to say, oh, I came out with Bang energy drink and it's going to help cure fucking Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Wait a minute. If you literally had the cure to Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, Huntington's, and fucking dementia, right? Things that cripple people. I mean, they make them literally into a different person that doesn't know anything about anything at this point. Why the fuck would you not produce that as a fucking drug, put it on the market it specifically for those things, and help those motherfuckers out? Instead, you put it in a fucking energy drink for the fitness industry and put it out there for people to fucking rave to. They're like, yeah, Bang energy, boom, 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 boom. That's what it's being used for. Like when you go to these expos and stuff, Bang sets up the big fucking thing, man. Multiple booths. It's like fucking 10 booths. They got a fucking thing going over the top. Like it doesn't look like a fucking regular booth, right? They got a DJ playing. They got fucking dancers. They got fucking these hype people, which, they're like the hype guy for fucking rappers. They're hype people. They just walk around fucking jumping around in the fucking clothes, just like screaming and yelling like a bunch of raving fucking maniacs. You think you walked into like some fucking rave in the middle of Belize in a field somewhere. You're like, what the fuck? Like you're walking down the thing at the Olympia last year. We're walking down the aisle. The aisle actually goes into the middle of their booth. They created a booth on each side with a fucking top that went over it. And with that top going over it, there's 4 pieces of it with 4 tops going across it. It's like a giant fucking cubicle with like lights and shit going through it. Like you literally walk into this thing like you're in a different fucking place. You're like, what the fuck? It's like a different room, but it's Bang energy, and the people are fucking screaming and yelling. And of course, they're attractive people, very scantily clad, a DJ fucking playing. I mean, it was, it looks like a lot of fun. It's like a rave, but you're claiming to have the cure for Alzheimer's and Parkinson's and shit, and you're fucking throwing a rave? You're talking about, I wanted to hold myself to the standards of more pharmaceutical, and you're out there putting some shit together like it's fucking Ibiza? What the fuck? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, I get the fact that you want to advertise and have young people fucking drink it. But don't you think if you found the cure for the things that hurt old people, maybe young people are not the people to market to? Maybe that's super creatine because it's not a pre-workout, right? It's an energy drink. So people really shouldn't be drinking it during their workouts. They just drink it throughout the day. So what the fuck do they need super creatine for? They don't. If you had this super creatine and it actually worked, don't you think you'd put the Bang energy out and just put like regular creatine in it? Fuck it, why not? Who cares? Because nobody cares about your super creatine in the fitness industry. They don't give a fuck. They like the taste and whether or not they get wired on it. Creatine doesn't do any of that shit. So why not just put out the product with what people actually want in the fitness industry, take that super creatine if it was real, and fucking create the cure for the things that are ailing the old people. Let the young people do their fucking thing. Like, you now have something that fucking actually is worth investing a lot of time and money in that can help cure people of these fucking diseases that ravage their fucking brains and leave them like fucking vegetables. What? And you're trying to tell me that you're over there pointing to fucking, oh, look at our fucking booth at the Olympia. The Olympia? Motherfucker, you should have that fucking, have the Nobel Peace Prize by now, fucking, from creating a fucking drug or a supplement that you call it that cures these fucking mental illnesses. Holy shit, like that's groundbreaking. What the fuck? And you're fucking around at the Olympia and the Arnold and doing dumb shit like that? Makes no fucking sense. So I don't know what this guy's deal is, but I know that he's done some shit before. One of the things was he decided that he wasn't going to have a booth at the fucking Arnold. This was great this year. Not this year, but the year that he decided to do this. Oh, I'm not going to have a booth at the Arnold because it's too expensive. They're charging me too much money. So he goes and sets up in a fucking garage. In a parking garage, they set up a fucking VPX booth. And eventually they get kicked out of the fucking garage because you can't do that. You're not supposed to fucking do that. And I'm like, what the fuck? You set up in a garage? What the fuck? Like you're only going to get the people that go to that garage. You know, the Arnold, there's like fucking 100 garages around there and a fucking shuttle and then hundreds of thousands of people that walk in the fucking expo. So you're like, I'm just going to go fly everybody out to sit in a fucking garage. That was weird shit to begin with. When they came out with Clembutrix, super potent, super extremely strong fucking product. They couldn't get it into Canada. So he was like, fuck it, I'm going to go in Canada and I'm going to formulate the product in Canada by Canada standards. Guess what? It's not Clembutrix anymore, asshole. It's another fucking version of it. It's like V2, which means it doesn't work like the fucking other one. Which means you're marketing a supplement based on something that you can't get in the country. You create something new and call it the same fucking thing with a Canadian version, but it doesn't have the same ingredients. It doesn't fucking work the same. Like, you know, it's just, there's been some weird shit throughout the years that goes on with this guy. And I remember, I mean, I've seen him a long time. He got rid of the mustache, which is an improvement. He doesn't look like Magnum PI anymore, which is cool. But the chief scientific officer. So all of a sudden you're a fucking scientist? Like, I mean, am I the chief fucking hair officer because I'm fucking growing my hair back? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand how some of these people think. I think what happens is VPX got so big, it was such a well-respected company and stuff, that the ego just fucking grew. The ego got out of control and he thinks he rules the fucking world at this point. Like, he's going to come up with something that fucking is so groundbreaking, and now people are calling him on it. And I'm looking through this. There's nobody defending this shit. VPX is not defending it. Jack is not defending it. They're saying shit because you know why? They're going to court. If they try to defend it on social media and shit, when they go to court, they're going to have to say, why the fuck are you defending on social media? You're keeping up this fucking charade. You're trying to mislead people more even after the lawsuits were happening. Like, makes no sense, but I know for a fact they're not going to get out of this. They're not going to be like, oh, no big deal. Yeah, you know what? Jack's right. VPX is right. They cured. No, you didn't cure shit. You didn't have anything that does anything except fucking pump you up full of caffeine like everything else. So why even lie? It doesn't make any sense. Like, these people that put out this bullshit that lie, you can't hide the truth. Sooner or later, someone is going to either not get the results that they're supposed to with what's in it, or there's going to be something in there that's not supposed to be in there. Somebody's going to get fucking hurt. So either way, this shit's going to come out eventually. There's no two ways about it. It always does. Not one of these companies that's ever fucking spiked the product or claims to have something in there that's not in there ever got away with it. They all fucking get caught. MuscleTech is one of the biggest companies out there. They've been caught twice that I know of spiking their products with androstenediol, diol, and the other one was usinic acid. Hydroxycat had usinic acid, and the fucking Nitrotech had the androstenediol dion in it, or dion or diol, whichever one was in it. Like, they've gotten caught. Gaspari got caught when they had stuff like the Halodrol and shit. They pulled it off the market. Fucking PE Sciences, not PE Sciences. What was that one? It was, it had three, LG Sciences. Sorry, not PG Science, PE Sciences. LG Sciences had like a fucking 1-methyl test out that was in fucking GNC. 1-methyl test. One of the most harshest steroids ever was in their products. Hot stuff when it hit the market in the 90s. Loaded with D-ball. People were blown up like fucking balloons. There isn't a single fucking product out there that has had some shit in it that hasn't been caught. What makes you think you're so fucking smart? Like, because all it really takes is somebody to get affected by it. And if you have a big enough scale where enough people are taking your shit, someone's going to get affected negatively by it. When they get affected negatively by it, that's when the shit hits the fan. Like, we even hear stuff about companies, we won't say the company, but companies that are under the microscope right now because someone actually got hurt on the product. Like, there's other companies that were selling products and peptides and shit together, spiking the supplements. The company owned a supplement company and a peptide company. They were spiking the supplements. Somebody got hurt. That company went down. The feds fucking took them down. They were selling all kinds of shit. Stuff wasn't on the label. It was in the fucking product. It fucked the guy up. Next thing you know, lawsuit gone. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, the short-term money-making schemes that are out there with these guys, they make a bunch of money quick, right? But when you finally get smashed with that, you lose the business, you get sued, you lose the money, you lose your credibility. You can't even start another thing to create a living in this industry because people don't fucking trust you because you do shady shit. I mean, I've been heard all along that this guy, like, don't trust this guy, don't trust this guy. And I don't fucking know him. I've never met him. I know a lot of people in the industry, but, like, don't trust this guy, don't trust this guy. He's fucking shady. He's shady. And a lot of people stay the fuck away from him. Came out with Bang energy drinks. Now the fucking younger crowd that doesn't know anything about him, they're fucking all about it. They fucking roll right in there and start jumping around and shit. Now, imagine this. Bang goes out of business. Bang gets sued. And fucking, they're no longer around. Let's just say hypothetical, right? Monster fucking rips them a new one and they're done. All those motherfuckers that were fucking, oh, Bang is the best, oh, yay, Bang, Bang, at the fucking, at the expos and shit, wearing the clothes and shit. You're fucking promoting a product that's fucking bullshit. How do you feel about yourself now? Don't be mad at yourself. Be mad at the motherfucker that lied to you. And then be careful about who you get involved with from that point on. So, time will tell. I mean, I'm not even going to pay attention to this because I don't even fucking care. I just wanted to know why the fuck was this guy claiming that a fucking Alzheimer's, like, super creatine fixes Alzheimer's? Fuck, man, I've been doing the wrong things all along. All I had to do was throw creatine in the fucking the jug and fucking cure Alzheimer's. I wonder if fucking L-carnitine cures cancer or fucking shit, maybe fucking white willow bark cures blindness. Who the fuck knows? We'll figure it out soon, right? BioStrengthTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. BioStrength.com is the blog. It's a holy shit bullshit bicep, and we are out.